Hey everybody, we are live. This is Let's Vámonos Live, and I'm your host Desiree. Y'all, new studio. Not my new studio, but we're at a new studio. So we're gonna share with y'all where we're at right now. Oh, hold on a second. I got a double sound here. Give me a second. Okay, awesome. All right. So new studio. We're not gonna share exactly where we're at just yet because we want to share our wonderful guests, who is JJ Media. So let's talk about the community events first before we bring them on. We get them on for the Trending Chisme. So I'm excited about this. I'm ready to start singing Selena at this point. This is a whole new setup. This is a podcast setup, but we are live. We are coming in live from YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So we're just really excited, and I am using a new program as well. So bear with me, y'all. But again, this episode is sponsored by Texas Premium Financial Services, one of our sponsors. And if you're ever interested in advertising or marketing your business on our live stream, please do so. Give us a DM. Let us know what you are interested to help promote your business, market, all those wonderful things. But let's get to it because we got a lot to share today. All right, so we are going to talk about the weekend, which is starting Friday, which is tomorrow, Hispanic Heritage Month. Shop Local Market is collaborating with Houston Farmers Market for Hispanic Heritage Month celebration and market. There's going to be mariachis, there's going to be folklorico dancers, there's going to be DJs, there's going to be vendors, small business owners, artisans, all the things that you could imagine. So we're super excited about that because we are going to be able to share with y'all all of that stuff. So if you want to go out, it's from 3 to 9 tomorrow. And then we are going to be launching off Hispanic Heritage Month from now till October. So just so y'all know, y'all have an opportunity to do that tomorrow. And then if you don't make it out tomorrow, come by still on Saturday and Sunday. Shop Local Market is going to be out there at the Houston Farmers Market all weekend. So we're super excited about that as well. And one other super cool event that's happening on Saturday that I want to share with y'all about. So let's let y'all know what's going on this weekend. Here it goes. All right, it's muted on our side.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. So it's the Slingshot Fan Fest. Super. But I want to start doing more of that, promoting more of these like promos.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Do a little promo, see it. People are intrigued.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of. You got 14 right now.
Yeah.
The audio, what they're listening to, how are they listening from the mic of the camera, right?
Yeah. Okay, we're back. Slingshot Fan Fest, y'all. Do y'all want me there? I possibly am trying to get there. So if y'all want me there, let me know. I am been invited. I definitely want to be there, but I also want to be there to be able to support as much as I can. So let me know if you're going to be there. If you got your ticket, I will be there as well possibly this weekend. But y'all know I got like kids, family, all the things. So trying to fit it into our schedule. But thank you so much for Slingshot Fan Fest for inviting me as well. So we hope y'all get y'all's tickets out there to go celebrate. And also, Houston artist Donkey Boy is going to be out there premiering his Slingshot for Mexican Heritage Month. So we're super excited about that as well. Thank y'all so much for all those that are joining. I'm so sorry if I have not shouted y'all out because y'all just are like pulling up. And I just love that. So thank y'all so much. I really appreciate all the love and support from the Houston community out there. Last thing to share before we get into the Trending Chisme is Fuchicavos Market. My girl, Deborah, she is a Salvadorian. So if you're Salvadorian, she is celebrating Salvadorian Independence Day well, it's not this weekend. It's actually next weekend. Or wait, no, it is this weekend. I'm sorry. Oh, where'd it go? And yeah, so she's going to be having a free event out there. Need more details? Check it out on Fuchicavos Market on IG, but that's my girl, and she also is the owner and creator of Bougie and Blessed. So please go help her support the El Salvadorian community if you're El Salvadorian and want a market to attend. But that's pretty much it for community events. So let's get into the Trending Chisme. I'm going to take this off, and we're going to move this, and then we're also going to move this camera so we can see our wonderful guests.
think we're good. I think so.
Okay, cool. Y'all, this is a whole new setup for me. Like, this is like fancy. I'm like, this is new. This is a learning curve. So if y'all don't know, these are our wonderful guests today. This is JJ, Meaty Johnny, and also Sergio. The Instagram is JJ the Creative on IG. Sergio the filmmaker, right, on IG? Yeah.
Sergio.
Yeah. Are we good? Is the angle good? I just want to make sure we got y'all. Let me see. There we
That
go.
is good.
There we go. Okay, guys. So we're going to get into it. So, Trending Chisme. Have y'all looked at my stories today about the Trending Chisme?
I did.
Oh, Johnny, you're not supposed to do that. Did you?
Mm-mm.
You didn't? Okay, good. At least we got one person who's got a raw reaction. Yeah. So if you're ever wanting to chime in on the Trending Chisme, it's usually my stories on Tuesday or Wednesday, y'all. I've been super busy this week, so I haven't been able to put it on sooner. So it was on today. But we're going to start out with the VMAs. Did y'all watch the VMAs?
I saw TikTok, Peso Pluma. That's it.
Okay.
I saw the VMAs.
You saw the VMA? You watched the whole thing?
Yeah, I saw.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
I only started in during I came in at the best time actually. I came during PDD's performance.
Okay.
And that I know I'm older than you, but me and Johnny are about the same age. And so he's now Diddy, right?
He's Diddy, yeah.
He's Diddy. So Diddy came
Grandpa
out.
Diddy.
Yeah, Grandpa Diddy. And he came out and I was just like, yes, this is totally my vibe. I was old school. I got a little choked up, y'all.
Yeah.
I did, especially with the Notorious B.I.G. tribute. I was like, oh,
I thought
still hurts.
He didn't look like P Diddy.
Really?
Like I was trying to figure out his face. Like it was kind of real skinny, like sucked in.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, it was a good performance, but
Yeah.
I was just like, wait, he looks a little different now. But maybe because he's older too, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
But it was good though. It was a cool
Yeah.
performance.
Do you know who I'm talking about? Don't even know who I'm talking about. Damn.
Sergio is just his music and that's it.
Yeah.
Just norteño music or what?
No, I listen to any Mexican music.
Okay. Oh. So no. Do you listen to reggaeton?
Not really.
Wow.
A little bit. I mean.
Wow. I'm
Yeah,
learning a lot
he's
about
like
you,
that, yeah.
Sergio.
Ask him
Okay.
about anything else. Ask him about Frontera. He'll tell you.
Yeah, I know you listen to Frontera, right? And who else? Peso Pluma.
Yeah, I mean, any Spanish music, any.
So if you're on there, if somebody's saying the sound it comes and goes, that's because of the Wi-Fi, y'all. Sorry, we're doing our best at this point.
We're trying.
We're trying. You can go also watch on YouTube. Maybe YouTube might be a little bit better, but we're on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, I believe, possibly. So this is different. This is live stream. This is not an original podcast, like a typical podcast setup. So that was trending. Let me see. I don't remember what they said. Let me see what people were chiming in on my stories to see if they agreed with anything. Let me see. Y'all, this is real time here. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. 75% of our supporters said no, they did not watch. 25% said yes. And then that was pretty much it on that. And then also the other really big, I think there was two big things. Shakira's performance, which was amazing. That woman is...
Her hips don't lie.
Her hips are amazing. Even I'm just like, damn, how does she do that? And then I'm like, what is wrong with her husband or with her ex-husband now?
Ex-husband now. She's single like a Pringle. So
yes, and I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like because of that she's gotten even more popular.
Yes.
You know, everybody's team Shakira. So.
Oh, of course.
Now she's at the VMAs. She's doing the performances.
Yeah.
She's got a lot going on. Shoot, I'd like to be her manager.
Call me up. She even had her kids. She even had her kids there. I was like, man. She's like, listen, this is the whole package right here.
Yep.
She's like, you don't even have to have kids. I got my kids. I'll bring them.
That's
to
right,
the
yeah.
VMAs.
They can have a good time.
That was kind of funny. And then, of course, Karol G and her won the best collaboration, which was awesome. I mean, golly.
She's doing big things too. She's making moves.
Those girls are just like fire. They're hot. They're
girl power. Latina girl power.
They're super hot. What about you, Sergio? You like Karol G? Do you listen to her?
I mean, if it comes out on the radio, yeah.
He's like, no, I don't really listen to her either. Man. Okay, so do you listen to any female Latina musicians? Because now you're going to be...
Selena. No.
Selena. Now you're going to be real machismo here.
No, I mean, I like female artists, country artists.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I love country, like especially when it's females. It's
Yeah. Shania Twain?
Yeah.
Okay. You're back on the good list.
He's back on the good list.
Yeah. And then, so that was trending. There's a lot we could talk about, y'all, but I really want to talk about what y'all are doing here as well. But one other thing was trending. I guess you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So you did, and then we're going to share. So they said that they have officially found aliens.
oh, I saw that.
Oh, you did see it.
Yeah, I looked into it.
Oh, okay.
I was like an old relative of mine. Somebody knocked out, you know.
So the question is, do you believe in aliens?
Nah, that's not real. Not
I
that.
feel like I feel like they're just trying to throw a bunch of stuff at us. We don't even know what's what now, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to confuse everybody.
Yeah.
What's real and what's like, you know, movie or, you know.
They're going to blame it on AI.
Yeah, they're gonna blame it on AI. Did you see those actors or that movie coming out where they had the robots that look like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
at the stadium or whatever?
Yeah.
So all these things are coming out. It's just crazy.
Yeah. They said it pretty much took us like 10 steps back from believing in aliens at this point because of the whole...
It's just ridiculous, right? I think that's just trending right now. So everybody's
Yeah, and then I was a
doing
little
their things.
disappointed because why did it have to be some Mexicans? Like, seriously. Like, oh... Because if it's a fake, then they're going to be like, oh, see, you can't trust
yep.
Mexicans now
That's what
again.
it is.
Damn.
Dang,
We can't
sucks,
catch a
man.
break.
Hey, we're gonna continue to build houses. We're gonna continue to just do what we can.
Yeah. Well, we really appreciate everybody that's still on here joining with us, listening. I see Texas Salsa Congress is on. Fugacito and Co. is on. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to wave at all of y'all because I appreciate y'all on the socials here. What are you doing, Johnny? Oh, you're doing hearts?
Everybody. JJ Media Hearts coming at you guys live.
Yes, we really appreciate it. I also see one of my sponsors on here from National Latina Day, Veronica. She's on here. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you. And then a new fan, the CI Shop. I just met her, I think, a couple days ago. So thank you so much for joining. She was curious about the podcast and what I do. So Trending Chisme, that's pretty much, I think, the fun stuff. Unless y'all want to talk about anything that y'all saw trending that was juicy enough to talk about.
The weather. It actually rained. So
Oh, there you go.
Houston, whoop whoop.
I know.
We got rain. So
And we
I was
had
happy because of that.
The water was hot.
the water was hot.
Yeah,
How do you know?
because I felt the water.
Like you went to go dance in the rain or
I
something?
went to go get a haircut and I got wet, but the water was like real warm.
Interesting. Oh, okay.
All that heat.
You got a haircut for the podcast?
Yeah.
You got ready. You see, he's
I
all
know.
looking nice today.
Muy
spiffy.
fancy.
Man,
I know.
I'm all basic, but
Yeah. Well,
Work clothes,
I
you
am
know.
wearing some bling, like glitter.
Desiree and
y'all.
Sergio are ready to go to
It's
dinner,
back.
paint the town red.
Yeah.
They're all fancy.
It's cold in here too, y'all. So I was glad I brought the jacket. But so again, thank y'all, Johnny and Sergio, for joining me, for being here on this platform. As y'all know, Let's Vámonos Live is trying new things, so we're always glad to be welcomed into spaces. So this is y'all's studio, JJ Media. So tell us a little bit about. Well, actually, before we talk about the studio, let's talk about how we met. Because
Sure.
I have to shout her out, or she's gonna kill me. if I
You,
don't.
you should start it, and I'll.
Okay.
I'll follow.
So we met through our wonderful amiga, like la meta of Houston, the way I see it at least, Connie Leon. So thank you, Connie, so much for connecting us. We really appreciate it. She was supposed to be here, but she had to do mom duties. So,
It's all good.
it is what it is.
Shout out to Connie.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Connie, for connecting us. And I do see CMA Rockstar who's joined, so thank you so much for joining. And Miguel S. Arroyo, thank you so much for joining. But so that's how we met. And then what? Everything's been history since?
Yeah, we just started working, and it was kind of like during pandemic, right?
Yeah.
And you started doing the whole blogging thing, and then next thing you know, Desiree blows up, and she's worldwide now, and
Johnny's like one of my fans. I really appreciate it. He always like makes me feel like super special. So I
some of the
appreciate
stuff that we used to do, like some of the events that I would cover with Karina, I think you came to one of them.
Yeah,
so that's kind of where we actually
yeah.
first time we actually like talked to each other face to face.
I'm gonna call you on that actually. So I remember the first time I actually met you in person, and it was at it was at a really small open business event. What's that guy? It's that guy that he's now like a spirit
Well,
lover.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Jonas, there we go.
So he had a CBD shop that he opened, and we were
Yeah.
doing a mini documentary, and that's where we.
And that's where I like finally I was like, I'm gonna go and check this out.
Yeah.
And then that's where I finally met you. You weren't there, Sergio. I don't
No,
know.
I wasn't.
He was, but
I
he
there.
was
I saw you. I
shooting.
said hi to you.
You did?
Yeah.
He was shooting in the.
I think that was the first time I met you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that was the first time we had met.
Because we had just been friends on like
Online,
Instagram, online here, Facebook. My mom, she's like, Desiree has a great memory. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, you're totally right. That was the first time
Yeah.
we met. That's the reason.
So that was the first time. And then, man, we've done some pretty cool stuff together since.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the coolest thing we've done together is, in my opinion right now, because I don't know where our journeys are going to go to, so I know it's going to just get bigger and better, but doing the early screening for Journey, Orlando and Christian Briones, their movie, the Journey movie. Y'all remember, obviously.
That's right.
That
Mhm.
was like April. That
Yeah,
was in April
That was
this
in
year.
April. Mhm.
Yeah. So that was the coolest thing for me because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to do this.
Yeah, what I liked is that a lot, for the most part, a lot of Houston people, came out. All the people that are in social media, doing filmmaking,
Yeah.
working in the community, the Houston community, and everybody came out and supported, Orlando and his brother. And we also had the honor of helping them out with the audio stuff, and it was really cool. It was a great event. Good to see a lot of our fellow friends and stuff. And I think Houston's pushing it.
It
Pushing the
was-
film industry. So
Yeah, it was
I'm
the
excited.
beginning of like kind of like me building that relationship with them and then with y'all and like working with y'all in a totally different way because I was just been like fans and friends of y'all, supporting y'all, and then
I
it's like
appreciate it.
yeah, and then like
Us too.
and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, Johnny's gonna be doing sound. Oh, okay, cool. Yay, we're all gonna be here.
Yeah,
together.
we were all like running into each other, like, "Hey, are you here? Oh, you're doing this. Oh,
Yes,
snap!"
yes.
So I think it's cool. And I like working with people that I know, people that I respect,
Yeah.
and I feel like everybody's on the come up. So
Yeah.
shout out to all Houston, everybody that's in filmmaking, social media. I think that we're making our own splash and our own wave in Texas, and I think it's important for us.
Yes, and I'm all about supporting Latinos in the film industry. So we want to, there's obviously more than two.
That's right.
There's more than two. And so let's talk about JJ Media, the studio, and then what y'all are doing. Like, what are y'all doing currently? So JJ Media is doing filmmaking.
Yeah, so we're currently trying to do a short film inspired by Chris in Orlando and what we saw when they did Fight Boy a couple weeks ago. They premiered it or a private screening. And Sergio is real passionate about filmmaking, and he's very technical. I'm not. I'm the opposite. I just go with the flow. But he's the brains behind the operation. But he's very passionate when it comes to trying to create some art. And right now, that's what we're currently working on. We've got a couple of things we've been storyboarding with Eddie, which is our other partner in crime at JJ Media, and talking with Gonz and Connie and trying to figure something out to bring to 2024.
Yeah, I love that. So, Sergio, would you consider yourself a cinematographer?
Now, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because I've been doing it for what, at least with JJ Media, it's been 4 years, 3 years.
We're going on 4 years.
Wow.
So,
But he's been
yeah,
doing it way longer than that.
So earlier we didn't go to the fun fact because I actually wanted to share the fun fact together. So Johnny shared a fun fact about himself and you, and me and you have actually something in common, Sergio. The fun fact is we both like a director. We have both like the same director. Do you know which director I'm talking about?
Yeah. I mean, there's only one.
Right.
So
So Christopher Nolan, and some people might not know this, but like I'm a huge movie buff. Like I know about movies. I actually got to go to a mini red carpet of Quentin Tarantino when he did the Grindhouse movies.
That was
Wow,
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that was just on like, hey, I'm a fan and I want to go, and we got tickets, and I got to see like Vanessa Ferlito and Rose McGowan and Robert Rodriguez. And at the time, like that was before iPhones.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a lot of
You didn't get to record it.
yeah, I didn't get any picture. Like I got a couple pictures. Danny Trejo, of course. So yeah, so I've been a movie buff since like a child. So Christopher Nolan's obviously a great movie director, one of a kind. He's done the Batman movies, which I'm like obsessed with. I love. Do you
What
have
about-
What
talking about it.
Interstellar.
Interstellar? Yes, yes.
Did you see Oppenheimer?
No, I have not. And my husband's really upset with me about that because I saw Barbie instead.
Ah, I haven't seen Barbie. I want to see Barbie, but you
Yeah.
know, I saw
Yeah.
Oppenheimer. It's pretty
So
good.
we went to go see it at San Antonio because there's only 2 theaters that showed it in 70 millimeter. So it's a
Oh,
big,
yeah,
big
yeah.
screen. We got there. We only got to see like 2 minutes, and then the projector just shut down.
Oh.
So we had to drive back and see it over here in Houston.
That was cryptic right there. Oppenheimer and the projector shuts down.
I think I went the following week and also tried to see it, and it wasn't working. The projector wasn't working. So
Yeah, I mean it was happening in the whole country because they only had I think 19.
They're too big.
projectors.
Was it
in
because
whole
of the
country.
heat?
no,
No, because the movie. So theaters don't show those 70 millimeters no more. It's
Oh.
film. It's actual film.
Yeah, actual film.
So I had I think 19 prints for the whole country, but the movie was too big and too long, and I think they couldn't like handle the
Yeah.
weight of the projector. So a lot of them were having trouble.
So
They
it
had
would
to
break.
calibrate.
Wow. We've got a fan on here. So Eli Hernandez Garza, that's their IG name. It says, these guys are amazing. I've seen them work together as a team. Very professional and awesome results. Sergio, Johnny, Eddie, and Jorge or George.
yeah, George.
So
Thank you.
Shout out to Ellie.
Eli Hernandez Garza. So thank you so much for commenting. We really appreciate it. And then if y'all have any questions for them, like, hey, this is your opportunity. These are some local filmmakers, local, like doing all the things. Some of their stuff is really amazing. I definitely recommend checking it out. One of the coolest, I think, not the only one, but one of the cool collaborations y'all did with, make sure if I say this right, Moet?
Moet.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that. Like, how did y'all kind of get that going?
So shout out to DJ Gerardo. If you don't know who Gerardo is, he is the Hennessy and Moet ambassador for Houston.
Awesome.
And I used to work with Gerardo back in the day, still do it now. We collab and we help him do content creation with videos for him and Hennessy and Moet.
Yeah, I was
So
like,
he put us together.
yeah.
A couple of years ago, we did the first campaign for Maluma. He did a Hennessy collaboration, and we had one of 4 bottles autographed and signed by Maluma. We still have it.
Yeah.
So that's one of our prized possessions in JJ Media, and we have it there. Somebody drank the Hennessy by accident, so but you know we'll fill it back in there.
Oh,
But it was
that's
pretty cool. But working with those big brands as a whole, it's just different, you know. In a way, we've been very blessed, but you know, we're working with all these talented people that are putting us on
Yeah.
as their own. So I appreciate it. Like again, shout out to Moet and Hennessy for giving us the privilege to, you know, we're just like a tiny little speck,
Yeah.
but you know, we're making things happen. You know.
When I saw that, I was like, this is a big deal. Like, shit. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
it's cool, man. It's fun.
Yeah. And, you know, one of the things we try to do here on Let's Vámonos is inspire the next generation. So you don't have to technically be like super famous to do cool shit.
Nah, man. You just have to have a love and passion for it, and
Yeah.
things will open doors.
Yes.
Be good to people. Be nice to people.
Yes.
That's my motto. You know.
Making, you know, building those relationships. Don't think like just because you say hi, that's a relationship. It's not.
Yeah, support each other. You know, I think that's the way to grow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. So
Makes it
were you
easier.
a part of that as well?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we were. How long ago was this? The last one we did
It was
That was 2 years
2
ago,
years ago.
for the
for the Moet.
last year for Moet, 2 years ago for Maluma campaign.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I was the one shooting, operating the
He was
cameras.
operating the camera, doing the angles, and
Yeah.
making it look cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah. So
So have y'all heard about any new cool movies that are coming out for Hispanic Heritage Month? Because I have.
I have not.
Have you?
You got me stumped
Which
there.
one?
Which one?
Which one? Which ones?
Let me just see if I'm saying it right. Put it in the right order. Satanic Hispanics. Have you heard of
Oh
it?
wow!
No.
Oh snap!
I probably won't watch that.
Should I run away now?
Yeah. My mom actually sent me a picture. Here, I'm going to pull it up really quickly because she was like, what is this? She's like, is this legit? And I was like,
Oh, it was Fight Night.
Let me see.
Nights at Freddy's.
Oh wow!
Oh wow, you're for real.
I don't know if they can see that, but
yeah. Go look
crazy.
up Satanic Hispanics.
that's crazy.
And it is rated R, y'all, just so you know. It's only playing in select theaters. And after I read about it a little bit, it was kind of interesting. It's supposed to be 5 stories from 5 Latino AF directors. So I was like, okay, is this fake? Like, I thought it was fake for a second. But then I actually did look it up, and it is legit.
5 different directors.
Yeah, 5 stories from 5 different Latino directors. And when I did look it up, y'all, I was like, so this is how we're starting Hispanic Heritage Month. Satanic Hispanics. Like, that's as good. And then the other thing was, that's as good as a title that you can come up with.
Like, why not tacos and vatos? You know, or something like that. You know,
Tacos and
like,
vatos. There you go.
hey, write it down. That's tacos and
Y'all can't
vatos.
steal that. Don't steal that, guys. Okay.
That's
so,
always copyrighted.
Yeah, a Satanic Hispanics. I was like, y'all, and it's actually supposed to be placed in Texas as
Oh
well.
wow!
So
Had to be Texas.
yeah, it's supposed to
That's
be
crazy.
It's supposed to be fantastic, funny, and terrifying. That's what it says here. I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. But I guess.
Yeah, so I guess, I want y'all to support Latino films in moderation.
Use your discretion.
Yes, use your
is advised.
discretion. I was just like, it's getting a 6.3 Rotten. Well, no, I'm sorry. IMDb 6.3, Rotten Tomatoes 88%. So man,
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
that's rough right there. So do you have another one better than that one?
I mean, there's what movies are we? I mean, not for Hispanic. but
Hispanic Heritage Month. I don't know any. Support Fight Boy.
Oh yeah,
Well,
there you
coming
go.
out, Fight
Boy's a
Boy,
good
so
movie.
that's
they're
good
doing
movie.
they're gonna be doing another showing on October. So
Yeah. So me and Connie, we went on a girls' day night, and then y'all went on a guys' date. Is that a guy's date? I guess,
guess,
kinda.
yeah. I mean, we showed up. You know, we could
Y'all
show
showed up, and yeah, they showed up and support. So did we, us girls, and we watched Fight Boy, which is by Orlando and Christian Briones, and it was awesome.
It was funny.
It was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I was a little like, I'm not sure about this. Like, I wasn't really sure because I've seen Journey, and y'all have seen Journey, and Journey is really good.
That's pretty.
That movie
pretty
is
dope.
really good, and it really like touches your heart too. So I was kind of like, okay, let's see what we're gonna do. But I actually thought it was really funny, and my favorite line was, "I'm just here for the pie contest." That's not how he said it, but
That's a good movie.
That's on the trailer, so I'm not ruining it for y'all.
Yeah.
So
good
go.
movie based in Houston, Texas. If you live around here, you'll know where most of the scenes that they shot, which I think is cool. You can relate, and
Yeah.
I think that was also cool. Like, oh, I know where that place is at.
Yeah.
I know where that place is at.
Okay, guys, I see y'all's questions. I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring y'all. So a couple questions here. What is their focus in the media world? Events, weddings? So I know y'all have done that in the past, but is that still y'all's focus?
So right now the focus is like all the corporate stuff we're doing, right? And we're trying to get more into like the short film.
Short film industry.
Yeah.
They're trying to take it up a next level.
We have different businesses too. Sergio also has like a wedding, wedding video stuff. But for JJ Media, I think we're more focused on the corporate, social media content, creating mini documentaries. We really love to do.
Yeah.
I think we're good at that, and now trying to do it like a short film.
Yeah,
so.
we need more of that too, because we need more Latino stories to be told from Latinos by Latinos. That was the cool thing actually about what Orlando said at the end of the movie. Well, he said at least in ours. I'm sure he said it in y'all's too. But he's like, this was a Houston made for Houston by Houstonians, right? So that was super cool. So we need more of that as well. Latinos from Houston, Latinos from Texas, to be telling these stories out there. I got tons of stories. So if y'all need some help, I got some stories.
Let's start writing down.
Yeah.
Let's start writing them down.
We got another comment here from Unity with Michelle. What was one of your favorite projects you've done that highlights indigenous or cultural roots? Okay. I'm not sure here.
I don't know if we've done like something that highlights indigenous or culture roots, but we would love to do something like that. We last year we were in the talks with somebody that wanted to kind of do share her roots, Mexican based, but also Houston based, and do something about their both cultures and how how they're portrayed in the real world, how people look at them.
Yeah.
So I think that was an interesting project, but we haven't gotten a chance to actually start shooting, but we'll see what happens 2024.
Yeah, we're putting it out there. We are manifesting. We
Put it
want
out
to put
there.
it out there. Let people know.
Put it out there. That'd be very interesting for sure.
If y'all ever want to do a reality TV show on some Latinos, I am here, ready to go, y'all.
Oh man, let's sign you up. Let's put you on there.
So funny story. I've always wanted to do have a reality TV show of my family. This was a while back though. But me and my family is very diverse. We're not the traditional Mexican family. My sister's married to a black guy. My brother's married to a Latina, and then I'm married to a white guy. So like our family pot of people is like very diverse, very multicultural. So I've always said I wanted to do a reality show because you're getting all the different a little bit of everything in our family, and that's not typical in most Latino families. Like you're not gonna see. Well, maybe not then. Maybe more so now. But
yeah, I think so now. Also, I think the Houston is very diverse because I have a little bit of that too in my family.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like a Houston thing where it's like a melting pot of all ethnicities and the same thing, So we have a big mixture. We even have some Asian in our family. So
yeah.
It's
we
pretty
don't
cool.
have that yet.
So it's cool. We got a little
Coming soon.
everything
Somehow.
we had some Indian in there. We got but I think it's I guess it's where we're at. But I think it's cool because you get to experience different cultures.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, that it's true. So we and I feel like we don't have we don't have enough of those voices out there. So just so y'all know, doing a podcast can be intimidating for some, and also doing a live stream. But I highly encourage it because we need more Latino voices out there. Don't do it just because you do it because you want to, one. But be inspired, right? So like if you see a Latino doing a podcast, like, hey, I want to do that. Like do it. Just like do it. And speaking of inspiration, Ellie Hernandez Garza did ask, how do you guys get inspired?
What answer that?
I love watching movies, so
Oh, that's hilarious.
I think anything that's around me, my family inspires me. Food, music. I think all of the above helps me just kind of figure out what motivates me. But I think family also gives me that boost of confidence. Like you can go and get it, just do it,
Yeah.
We'll be here if you need us,
So did you I always think about when I was a kid what I wanted to be when I grew up. When you were a kid, did you want to grow up to be to do movies, to do films, or were you kind of I don't know?
No, I always felt like I was gonna be in the entertainment world. I wanted to be a DJ, which I was.
Okay.
Dream
Check,
accomplished.
check.
Check
Off the list.
But then it started evolving, and then it became more than just being a DJ, but having a small business, and then the small business grew, and then that's where JJ Media came from, and now that I hooked up with this guy gave me motivation and made me see music. I mean, not music, videos different, right?
Yeah.
Film different,
Yeah.
and I think now I'm trying to carve out the way I want to direct or the way I want to do things, and it's really cool. It's a it's quite refreshing to experience this now. You know that I never thought I was just gonna be music and that was it.
Yeah.
But now with the tools that we have and the knowledge, I feel like it's something that we're gonna build and it's gonna be epic for me.
Yeah.
I think it's already we're at that point. We always kind of reflect on where we started and now where we're at, and we're like, man, I can't believe that we actually have done this and this and this. Worked with so many talented people, and I was like, well, now it's time to shine a little bit. Let's see if we can do a little short story,
Yeah.
short film and put it out there.
And this guy is like multi-talented. I know he looks like kind of quiet and like, like all the things over here, but he is super talented.
So, he talks a lot too, by the way.
Yeah, he does, and he does.
He's a little camera shy right now.
He talks a lot, typically off camera.
Yeah.
But when I found out about you, I was like, well, dang, what else do you do? So I think it's super cool that you used to be in a band and you used to play the accordion, correct?
Yeah, I still play.
Oh, you still play? Oh, I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
We actually have it.
I should have brought it.
What?
For the next one.
The next one.
Yeah, I mean, it's like film, right? I think film's kind of like the highest form of art because a film, you have music, you have the picture side of it, you have like the acting side of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like music's part of filmmaking, right? So
Right.
I think that's why I kind of like love filmmaking too because it involves all types of art.
Yeah, and us three have something in common as creatives too. So I'm not sure if y'all know this, but I actually sang for many years. I still do. So I tried out for American Idol. I tried out for The Voice.
I remember you telling me that.
I actually even tried out for the Real World, y'all, because that's how old I am.
Dang.
And I was like, well, shoot, let me just go and try out. Right? The worst thing they can say is no, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm really glad I got to do those things because it was just an opportunity that I just did. So I've been singing for 30 plus years, sung a cappella at my church for 30 years, as starting 9 when I was singing. So of course I was Selena, and I used to sing mariachi songs. Oh man, I used to love singing mariachi songs. That was my jam. So
what was your favorite artist?
My favorite artist? Well, Selena was definitely my favorite Tejano artist because I'm a third generation Mexican American. Connecting with Mexican music was a little different for me, right? I didn't grow up listening to some of the traditional Latino musicians, like maybe a first gen or someone who lived in Mexico. So I grew up listening to mostly Texas Tejano, like Ram Herrera. Bobby Pulido, he's much younger. Emilio Navarre, Selena, Shelly Lares, those types of Tejano music. So that was like my Mexican Spanish roots.
Gotcha.
But I got introduced, ironically, to mariachi music with, oh man, I just went blank all of a second. Linda Ronstadt.
That was one of my dad's favorite singers.
Yeah. And some people didn't, whatever the critics are, some people don't think of her as a Latina. But the fact that she likes to be claimed as a Latina is enough for me.
And she sang mariachi too. Right?
And she sang mariachi. Yeah. So, and there's also a lot of history with Latinos and her kind of upbringing as well, because she has also German blood in her. And so, like, a lot of people don't know, but Germans they infiltrated Mexico back right, I guess during when Hitler, all the things that were happening with him. But, so Linda Ronstadt is what I grew up learning how to sing mariachi music. I didn't know all of the older, more, veteran mariachi singers. And that's actually how I learned how to sing in Spanish, too. Because I was like, I got to learn how to sing these songs. I need to learn Spanish. And so that's something we have in common. So maybe one day we can
we do a jam session.
Jam session.
Sure,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of artists. Us. I play a little bit of guitar, not too much, but a little bit of piano. Sergio, he does a bunch of stuff too. You can play the drums. You can play a lot of stuff.
And let me tell you how serious I was about this. So for my 18th or 19th birthday, I think it was my 18th, my mom and dad took me to a recording studio to do a demo tape. And I did like cover songs. and I actually did it at Sugar Hill Studios, which is where
cool.
Beyonce did her first record, I guess, with Destiny's Child. So I was like, oh, this is cool, right? It was super cool. And the guy thought, I think he thought that I was like not gonna be good, I guess. And so he was just like, oh, okay, whatever. And then I started singing. He was like, what? He's like, okay, wait, I gotta like adjust all these things. It's like, okay. So that was super cool.
You still have that tape?
It's a CD.
You still have it?
I still have it, yeah. It's not, my voice has matured since then. But it's not horrible, but it's just like, oh, I was still like, I hadn't really, made my craft, like refined my craft. I was like 18. So
We should put it, guys, put it in the comments that you want Desiree to serenade you in your next, event. Contact JJ Media, please. I will handle all that.
And the crazy thing is I love singing. So I grew up singing a cappella. So like singing with music sometimes is hard for me. So I've never really sang with a band or anything like that. I mean, I sing with music, but typically not like, with a live band. I sang at my quinceañera. I forgot what I sang. I don't remember. But yeah, so it's just like that's something that I've always just been kind of like really been my true creative passion before I started doing what I'm doing now. So I tell y'all, it takes like years to do. Like people ask me, oh, how did you do this? Well,
it's a blend. I feel like it's just progression of yourself and your business too. It always it grows. One of the things that I wanted to touch base is the studio that we're in. We're actually in Band Barracks. So we have a collaboration with them going on right now, but they actually have like studios where you can do, talking about singing. We have a studio, a professional studio where you can actually record your vocals and stuff. We have a DJ room. There's a bunch of band rooms set up. So if you want to do like a jam session, practice upstairs, you can rent monthly rooms. So right now, JJ Media is in that transition. We're trying to get a bigger spot, a big warehouse, so we can start filming bigger content and stuff. But in the meantime, this is our temporary home, but we have that collaboration with Band Barracks. So we'll send that information out too. If you follow us on our Instagram page, we'll put the Band Barracks where you can get more information if they are interested in doing something like this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and we're gonna do like a tour. You're in tour. You said you were gonna give me a tour.
Yeah, I want to give Desiree the first tour and just kind of see how all these rooms operate and stuff.
Yeah, so we'll share that on the socials as well, and make sure everybody kind of gets an opportunity to check it out. Got a couple comments here. Let's see. I guess when we were talking about the film earlier, we need voices of second-generation immigrant Latino DACA recipient stories.
Oh man, I got some. We've got some people that want to do some of that stuff because that's also a very touchy subject, right? Mm-hmm. And it has impacted a lot of people. So
yeah,
I got a lot of friends that have DACA, and I hear their stories, and sometimes I'm like, I can't believe it. It's one of those things where a lot of people, need to know that they're not the only ones. That there's so many people out there.
I agree. I'm all for it. I think we just need those stories in general, and to know that like it didn't used to be like that. Yeah. Like that's why I'm a third generation Mexican American, because it didn't used to be like that. So, but that's super cool. I'm excited for y'all's future. I'm excited for the studio. I'm super excited. Am I y'all's first like guest here, kind of? Well, I know Connie was here.
Yeah, Connie was here, but
it's just us,
we want to start shooting more content too. We're thinking about doing maybe a possible JJ Media podcast.
Yes.
Talking about how to get started as a media company, what you need.
Yeah.
To be doing film in Houston, who are the plugs, what to stay away from, how much money do you need, things like that, technical stuff that Sergio also can answer on the podcast. So I think that's also in the works. We got a lot of stuff for 2024 that we're excited about. I can't believe 2023 is about to be over. So.
Yeah, this quarter is already
quick.
Like about to be over. I already know what I'm doing for the rest of the year. Do y'all know what y'all are doing for the rest?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I can't believe that's it, man. We're pretty much done.
I know. I'm excited. Okay, so Sergio, we shared your fun fact, which is the accordion. Any other fun facts you want to share? Do you speak more than one language?
Nah, just Spanish and English. Well,
So you're bilingual.
I'm in between though, cause I'm bad at
Spanglish.
both.
You're bad at both. No.
Like, yeah, I should do a documentary about that. Right?
About Spanglish.
Oh my goodness. Okay, and then Johnny, I know you shared your fun fact with me, and I was like, "What?"
That's right.
So tell us what your fun fact is.
So my fun fact, all my friends know what we're talking about. So shout out to Beanster, he's on here.
Okay.
But yeah, I have a pet raccoon. His name is Rocco. That's my son. Rocco the raccoon.
Well, now, how did that happen? You found this raccoon. You rescued it.
A friend of mine actually posted it on her Instagram, and they were like, "Hey, there's a raccoon in front of my house. It's been there like a couple days." I feel like my spirit animal is a raccoon. I stay up at night. I got these, under eyes. I'm always like up at night eating. So love raccoons. They're just funny. I think they're like, they're super cute.
They're quirky.
Yeah, and
they tear up stuff though.
Oh, they're bad, but I was just crazy. I think they're just so hilarious to watch. But anyway, so I went all the way to Katy, made that executive decision to go pick up this poor baby raccoon. I was thinking like, should I take it? Should I not? Because I know it's a big responsibility. I'm always, doing stuff. So I was like, should I do it? But I couldn't let him die. So I went and right away I picked it up, went straight to Petco. I kind of already had an idea what to feed it. My dad would rescue squirrels when I was growing up and stuff. We always were around animals. So
this is a multi-generational thing.
Real quick, bought some bottles, got some cat milk, and the rest is history. Now he's a year old.
Oh my
I got him last August, so a year and 1 month.
And so with raccoons, they're wild animals. So, like, do you take it to the vet or anything?
So there's not a lot of shots you can give them. And before I actually called, and they were like, "Look, we might have to put it down," And I was like, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'll risk my chances because it's a wild animal. There's only I think 2 places where you can actually take these types of animals and stuff. And he was so small. I was like, let me give it a couple days. I don't know if he's going to make it or not.
Yeah.
Hadn't even opened his eyes. So I literally had to be a mom for 3 weeks. And I actually had to bottle feed it. And he would sleep with me like right here. And then, at the time we were still it was kind of still pandemic. So I was still working from home. And I actually bought like a little cat travel case. And I just put him in there. And then I bought like a little pouch and I put him in there and just walking around with it. So it got bigger and then,
this is
put
amazing.
him in a cage. Yeah.
I can't believe you actually did this.
And he's taking acting classes.
Yeah. So
he's
I'm
come
going to
out
put him in a movie.
In our movies.
And
he can he do tricks, stunts?
He can steal a lot of stuff. Sometimes,
so if you need him to steal something, he can do it.
Real fast. He can steal your heart just like me, so. But yeah, he's
for any ladies
crazy.
out there.
Any ladies out there. But yeah, I think I don't know. He fills me up with joy. I really do. I love my raccoon.
Oh my goodness!
He loves cookies too, just like me.
When you told me that you had you had told me your spirit animal was a raccoon, but then when I found out you owned a raccoon, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like what? That's crazy.
Yeah, everybody wants to see him and stuff, but he's super shy.
Yeah.
And he's very sensitive to smell. Oh. So he'll hide and he will not come out.
So like if you're wearing cologne or perfume or something.
Like he knows my smell or my family smell, but like if somebody else comes, he's just not anywhere. Like, where's Rocco? Yeah. And he only comes out at night. He's nocturnal too.
Right.
So 7 o'clock rolls around, he's just walking in, just, hey, what's up? Just. I'm going to do my thing for the rest of the night till about 5, 6 o'clock. Yeah.
So do you have to get him released his rabies shot?
He only has 1 shot. Yeah.
That's it. Just the rabies. That's it.
That's it. He's just like Eminem. He's got 1 shot. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
But he's good. He's friendly. He's not aggressive.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's a good animal.
Yeah.
He's very mischievous, but
my mom says raccoon daddy. Oh my gosh, she's gonna start calling you that now.
Oh man, that's what's up. That should be my new Instagram, Raccoon Daddy 101.
Oh my goodness, I'm surprised you haven't gotten a TikTok of him. That would totally blow up.
So I actually started doing TikToks with Rocco.
Yeah.
But then a friend of mine, this is like, they were like, do you know it's illegal to have a raccoon? And I don't think you should post stuff. And I was just like, what? And I looked, I was like, nah, we can have raccoons in Texas. If we can carry guns, we can have a raccoon, all right?
That's a whole nother subject.
Got my raccoon right here. But then I just, like, I have a bunch of videos. Sergio was like, we should use them in a movie.
Yeah.
So we're like, maybe we
I'm
can.
dying to use them in a movie.
I was like, maybe we can put them in a movie, you know?
Are you familiar with Friends, the show Friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know when they use the monkey in the movie?
Yeah.
Or not the movie.
What was
show.
what was his name?
What was his name? Oh no, I can't remember.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That would be
funny,
cool.
yeah.
In a movie or like a show or something.
I think Rocco needs to mature a little bit before I put him in any show.
Yeah.
I want him to run away. But yeah, he
Well, wait, has he like? Because most animals obviously have an innate ability to want to go find another animal. So is that a possibility? Like he's gonna run off one day and
I mean, I let him loose.
start a
Sometimes
family?
he will be on the trees, but he comes back down. But I think he knows we're home, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so he's I think he's a year old, so
Okay.
maybe. I hope.
He
hope
might try
that-
to go start a family somewhere.
Hey, I'll be a raccoon grandpa. I'm cool with that.
Oh, no.
Have like 10 of them. That'd be great.
My mom, you came in late because she's like, does Sergio have a fun fact? Yes, we already talked about it. It's the accordion. So Sergio's fun fact is the accordion. So any goals for this month? Like, the quarter's almost over. Have y'all already reached some goals currently, or y'all got some goals that are coming up this month that y'all want to reach? How can we help? How can we support? What do we need to do? GoFundMe? I don't know.
You can
That's what we need, right?
come
A
support us.
crowdfunding? What do we need?
You can reach us as I need a fund.
Yeah, tell us. So the reason why I asked is because I've actually been involved in some networking events, and one of the questions somebody asked me was like, "What do you need like right now that could help you?" I was like, "Damn, that's a good question."
Don't tell Sergio because I already know what he's gonna say.
Oh crap! So not obviously,
There's a new camera just came out.
I personally wouldn't be able to do anything to help you in that sense, right? But what is it like? Put it out there in the world. Like, what is something that like you need right now that you would like that would really help your business?
Time. We need time.
Ah,
Extra time to finish
We need
projects
time
that we haven't
to
finished.
work on our personal projects, because man.
Yeah, that's one thing that we want to do come 2024 is do some more personal things that we want to do. So talking with Sergio, like I said, doing that short film, doing things like that. I'm big time into cars and food. So he was like, maybe we should start like reviewing restaurants and doing something for you. Sergio wants to grow his YouTube account.
what's your YouTube? We'll shout out right now.
it out.
Sergio Filmmaker, same as mine.
Sergio Filmmaker on YouTube.
follow
Go
him.
follow it.
He's got a lot of helpful tips.
And
So
while you're at it, go follow me on YouTube as well, please. We're trying to build a community here. We're trying to do a
he's right.
takeover.
But he's right. Time is what we need. I also think, at least for personal goals of mine for JJ Media, is like I said, just reaching out to more filmmakers and just kind of get in touch with them and just kind of see what things that they do that maybe I'm not doing. Us as a team, and just kind of reaching out to that community a little bit more. I would like to do some type of networking event at some point with all the filmmakers and
that's an
content
awesome
creators, and just kind of having like a little shindig, and just bounce off ideas off of each other and just kind of chill. Cool vibes.
Yes, I think that's a great idea. I'm totally down. I'm there. Like, I'm just there because it sounds super cool. Also, if people can make satanic Hispanics, come on now.
I know, right?
Like,
We
listen.
can make tacos and vatos, okay?
Yes. If they can make this movie, like, who is the producer? Let me go follow them on Instagram. Let me go check them out to see what's going on. So we've been here actually longer. It's almost an hour, y'all. I can't believe it. I typically don't do a podcast or a live stream that long, typically because there's time constraints. But I'm glad that we've been able to be on here. One last question for y'all before we leave, though. I always like to ask my guest, is there any like consejos, words of wisdom that y'all want to share with the community out there about like building a business, building a brand, just like, me and my mom talk about like Mexican dichos, right? Like dichos that us Latinos talk about or say. So anything that you have that you want to share?
I have one, but I'll let Sergio.
Go for it. 'Cause
He's like, I'm still thinking.
I'm gonna mess up the each. It's not
not-
gonna make sense.
It's not even a saying, but it's just something that we constantly talk about is just being consistent. Last time we were doing like the podcast with Connie and Gonz, and we're just praising Gonz how consistent he's been, and so he's been doing his videos for Serato and his content creating those types of videos for his crowd, right?
Right.
And I think just being consistent and doing anything that you're doing.
Yeah.
So if it's doing blogging or making stuff, just keep at it.
Yeah.
We don't get it right. Some of the stuff that we did early on, now we see it like, oh my God, how embarrassing, But it's just that's where you start. But if you're consistent,
Yeah.
you're gonna become a pro, right? Because you do it so much, right?
Yeah.
And I think that would be my words of wisdom is just be consistent.
Okay. I like it.
I mean, the same thing. Like you gotta push yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta make it happen because nobody's gonna do it for you.
That is very true. Nobody is going to do it for you guys. Like, seriously, like I said, if you want to do a podcast. Don't wait for somebody to show you. Don't, do the research, do the work, get the support. Tell people, hey, I want to do a podcast, and then do it, and then you'll get the support. I didn't realize when I was doing what I was doing that I was going to get any support. I was just like, I'm just going to do this. And if people like it, great. And if they don't, okay, that's fine too. But, you're right. Consistency and just doing the things that you feel are going to put you out there. So thank y'all so much, guys. I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for this cool setup. This is definitely different. It's not the pink couch, but, maybe in the future we can get a pink couch in here for next time or something. We'll get like a little mini pink couch right here. Yeah, we'll put it up
Make
there.
it happen.
We'll
for
definitely
sure.
make it happen. But I really appreciate all the love and support out there on the Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. And that's pretty much it, guys. So we will be back again next Thursday on the live. We go live every Thursday, typically 6:30, but when it rains, 7. Sorry, guys. But we appreciate y'all. And we are, again, thank y'all for the love and support. Let's vámonos. Bye. Delayed for a second.
Stop recording.
Yeah.